go ahead and head out on a new adventure today. I threw some waypoints in Apple Maps, and I'm gonna explore some new places. I went in this general direction a week or two ago and saw some potential opportunities for some roads. So I have no idea what I'm going to get into, but I thought this would be fun to just kind of go on this journey together. So I'm going to go ahead and set the bike up here, just reset the trip, get the trip record on. I think there we go. All right, so I loaded up Apple Maps because I tried to use drop pins in the MV Agusta ride app. No bueno there. You got to punch in directions, and that wasn't worth doing this morning. So topped up fuel here, and let's kind of get out onto the road. So today, it's supposed to rain all day. It's likely I'm going to run into some storms. I see it looking pretty ominous already in front of me. We'll do the best we can. We'll see if we can get this in relatively unscathed. I think a lot of these roads I'm gonna ride on today are going to be gravel. There could be also somewhat washed out from the rain previously. All right, now we're going to give a chance to open it up a little bit. We're going to head up the mountain, and this is probably the fastest, straightest section that we'll have to really get a chance to see how it sounds. Having about 70 miles an hour here, leaning on its side. It rails, man. It just holds the line really well. Feels like you can push it harder and harder. All right, now we're cresting the summit. We're gonna make our first turn. We're gonna turn right on the Skyline Drive. It's just a mountain road, and it's gonna wind us out toward West Virginia. That's the area I mentioned just a bit ago that I mountain bike, but it's all gravel roads. It's kind of beautiful scenery down there. Looks like we got some rain. This is a nice, almost one lane, 2 lanes unpainted, tar and chip, so they feel like one lane, but nice twisty mountain roads just to kind of cruise along. I know I have the crappy camera angle, but I hope you get a pretty good feeling for how well the bike handles these mountain roads. So we're just leaving Forbes State Forest in Pennsylvania, and we're heading into West Virginia. I'm trying to find my next turn. Like I mentioned earlier, I have no idea where I'm going. This This next section of roads is a first for me. So first time exploring this. This will be the off-road gravel sections that I'll be experiencing for the first time.
Off-road road, Allegheny Trail. So let's see what's up. Guys, here we go. Off-road for a little bit. Here we go. Just like this, it's not looking too bad. Ooh. Right there, right there. Right. There we go. Change the riding mode to off-road to see how that goes. That sets the traction control to 0, or to 2. No front lift control. Engine brake, and ABS brake. Alright, let's scope it out.
So I just changed to the off-road settings on the bike, so I ran through those real quick. This road isn't too bad. The gravel's pretty packed, it's not overly rutted out, there's not a ton of big rocks. So it was a pretty good warm-up for what's coming next.
Previous videos, I'm not really much of an off-road motorcycle guy, so I don't have a ton of confidence in the off-road. I've got to build that up, and as I'm practicing, I'm going to share that with you, and hopefully you guys give me some feedback. All criticism, good, bad.
Tried to open it up a little bit to see how comfortable I would be on this loose road. It handled great. Honestly, I'm super surprised by how well the bike handled it. Again, the road's not overly challenging, but it is full of bumps and loose gravel, and it handled great.
Side-by-side, tell me about this road. This is not a side-by-side, so let's see if I can make it happen. It was just gravel. It was just like what we saw there when we were
So I know it's hard to see, but this road is a little gnarlier than the previous one. It's not over the top, but the gravel is more loose, it's more scattered.
Pretty cool. It looks like it would be more fun.
It has some smaller rocks kind of sprinkled throughout. It has some ruts and that kind of stuff. And again, I think the bike handled it really well. I really think with more aggressive off-road tires and a little more confidence from me, I think I could rip through these roads a lot quicker. Even on this hill climb, I'm spinning up the rear quite a bit, but it's hooking up well. The front end's real stable. I didn't feel I need to stand up a whole lot either. Maybe as I get more aggressive, that'll come into play. There's a deer coming up on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It's kind of cool. Check it out.
I'm afraid he's gonna run out. See him? Look at him go. We racing? We racing deer? There he goes. Woo!
So this downhill's a little steeper than it really looks on the camera. And it's really loose.
Okay, alright, well.
So I felt the front moving around on me quite a lot, so I tried to slow it down and lock the rear up and slid it sideways. But even that, I didn't feel like the bike felt heavy. I was able to settle it right down and keep on going.
On the rear? What?
Yeah, so sorry about the awful camera angle here. This is what it looks like standing up. Still can't really see a whole lot, but this was a little gnarlier, chunkier uphill section.
Alright, we made it. We made it to Lake of Woods. Lake of Woods, West Virginia. I love this little lake. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. So here we are, we did it. Alright, beautiful lake. Back to touring.
I switched up the maps here, put it back into touring mode from off-road mode. Just kind of rip through these mountain roads and start my way back home. Everything is paved roads from here on out.
Home. Looks like the trip counter has just about 39 miles on it, a little over an hour, so pretty good run there. Battery died, so I didn't catch the last leg, but there's just some road riding into where I live. All in all, the bike did really well. It's a little dirty, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it all cleaned up and call that first good gravel ride. All right, just finished up the ride. Here's what the bike looks like. Got a little mud on it, but nothing too out of the ordinary. So it handled pretty well, even with these tires on it. Wasn't sure how well they would do, but held up pretty well.